Hi everyone, welcome to Legally Yours. I'm incredibly excited today because I'm sitting down with the absolutely wonderful Donna Ross from Donna Ross Dispute Resolution Services, and we're here to get to know Donna a little bit better and understand what the services are that she provides. So thank you so much for joining me, Donna.
Thank you, Karen. Thanks for inviting me to speak today,
Oh.
particularly at a time when everything is online.
Absolutely. It's extremely topical. So I'm really excited to get this chat started. So look, let's first of all take it a step backwards. So what is actually dispute resolution and why did you move into this area? Why are you so passionate about it?
Well, I think you have to draw a distinction between dispute resolution and ADR, which is alternative dispute resolution, because dispute resolution includes litigation. An alternative dispute resolution means finding a way of resolving a dispute outside of the court, so non-judicial. And that can either be through arbitration, where an arbitrator, like a judge, decides the case, or through mediation, where a person like myself, and I am an arbitrator and a mediator, would come and help parties to find a resolution. So there are a number of advantages to both of these. In arbitration, the advantage is confidentiality. That's the same with mediation. It's party autonomy. The parties decide. You don't wait for a judge to decide your case. You can run your case when you want. You don't have to wait for the courts, especially nowadays with everything being postponed. And internationally, there's enforceability of arbitration awards, which is the decision you get from an arbitrator under the New York Convention, and there's a new convention coming into force for mediation also. So the key advantage really also, especially in mediation, is allowing parties to achieve a commercial outcome which goes beyond what a claim might be in the courts.
Fantastic. And why are you so passionate about this area? What do you love most?
I've worked with small businesses and large businesses a lot, and I find that litigation, I always say I'm a lawyer in 3 countries, and in litigation, only the lawyers win. Apologies to my colleagues out there. I just think that mediation in particular, or mediation often followed by arbitration, if it doesn't resolve anything, allows for a more efficient process, a better process, a less stressful process, and certainty in the outcome.
Fantastic. I completely agree. And I think it's extremely valuable and a wonderful thing that you're doing. So you obviously mentioned on the outset that online is a particular way, particularly in the current new world that we find ourselves in. So how does online dispute resolution differ from, say, your in-person or what you would normally go through in a face-to-face dispute resolution process?
Well, I've been using online for a while. For example, if I have an arbitration and some of the parties aren't in Melbourne where I'm physically based, or I'm not traveling to them, I would hold conferences online using any of the online platforms. And I've already done that in the past. I've been involved in it. Obviously, it's often better to be face-to-face in person, but this is definitely the next best thing and much better than being on the phone. I use a number of different platforms. It's more important to focus on them for mediation because arbitration is more like a conference. The parties aren't separated. Everyone's in the same room all the time. But in mediation, I can also have breakout sessions, just like I would have private sessions with parties. But instead of walking them into a different room, I just put them on a breakout room online. So it allows parties, and often some parties will use it without the present circumstances to still be face-to-face, participate, share documents, and come to a resolution and sign the terms of settlement or the settlement deed.
Fantastic. And that's so reassuring because I think that there is so much fear and uncertainty and anxiety. And a lot of people think this is new, but what I really love is that you have been doing this and it's been tried and tested and you know how to do it and you know how to facilitate it. So, which is incredibly important message for people to hear that, this isn't a completely new way of doing it, that there's, that it's something that you can certainly do and you have been doing. So can I ask you, do you work only with lawyers or can clients contact you directly too, or how does that process work?
Well, both. So if you're looking at engaging me as a mediator or an arbitrator, especially in arbitration, generally it's either the solicitors or the barristers in Australia or the lawyers in other countries, because I work internationally, who would engage me, and often also as a mediator. If a client has a lawyer already, it would often be the lawyer, but larger companies, the commercial parties, whether directors or executives might engage me alone. And obviously, if I'm representing parties, whether it is in a mediation and arbitration or potentially settlement negotiations or other, then of course they can engage me directly.
Okay, fantastic. And how can people access your services, so lawyers and clients direct? Where do they find you?
Well, the easiest way probably is my website, www.donnarossdisputeresolution.com. I'm on LinkedIn, on Twitter, not as much, and they can contact me by phone, either mobile or at my office. I'm always happy to speak to people, give a short consultation to see if I can help, or if not, direct them to someone who might be better equipped in certain specialized areas.
Absolutely fantastic. Well, look, thank you so much, Donna. We're so excited to be channel partnered with you and to be talking about your story and sharing your services, because as we've mentioned, now more than ever, it's extremely important for people to know that this service is out there, and that their, you know, dispute resolution and their mediations and arbitrations can still go ahead in this virtual world that we live in. So thank you so much. And thank you very much for watching, and we'll talk soon. Thank you.